Oh, you've done it now, Johnny.
Welcome to the breakdown with Jay and Nell, where we'll discuss all of your NFL and NBA news.
Tap in if you want to get to the breakdown.
Welcome to the breakdown with Jay and Nell. I'm Jay.
And I'm L.
Today, guys, we're going to give you our NFL Week 2 predictions. But before we get started, how was your week, L?
Man, it's been so long. So glad that it's over with. And yourself?
I had a pretty good week. Spent time with family, watched these football games. Um, enjoying both my fantasy teams won in week 1, so I'm excited about that. 1-0 in both fantasy leagues. And I'm just ready for more football, man. Just the game last night. That game was a surprise. I didn't know Green Bay was gonna beat them that bad, beat the
Yeah.
Commanders that bad, but they did. And Green Bay, they look for real. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, get ready to cry.
Oh, I'll be crying 2 weeks from now when Micah has to come
I
back
can't
to
wait for
Dallas.
that. I can't wait for that.
Yep.
I would specifically call you, be like, you got your tissues ready? Don't cut me off. See, I got an excuse. We injury riddled. You ain't got no excuse. Every time you look up, we another person down. God, dog. Ready for you? George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey, Brock Purdy. That's like 4 players. We are like, but it's every year though. Like it's like we go from healthy to unhealthy again to back healthy to unhealthy.
Well, yeah, we're gonna talk about your 49ers later. But let's get into these noon games. First game we have is the New York Giants versus the Dallas Cowboys. Who you got?
Man, we all know that the Cowboys should spank the Giants behind, man. They ain't got nobody but Russell Wilson and Malik Neighbors. Listen, Russell Wilson, I
Yes.
like Russell Wilson, but get him out of there, coach. Put the rookie in. Save the job. Hey, forget let's ride. Forget school, dopey.
All right, I got the Cowboys too. This will be a bounce back game for us. I'll
It
say
better
we'll
be.
win the game at least by 2 touchdowns. I wouldn't be surprised if we beat them by more. But like you said, they have Russell Wilson. He's older. He didn't look good last week either. So um, some Giants fans could be calling for Jackson Dart. I believe they should start him, especially if Brian Dayball wants to save his job. Because if not, the Giants go clean house after this season. So I like the Cowboys in this one. I think CeeDee Lamb's gonna have a big game. He's gonna make us forget about those drops that he had against Philly. He'll have a monster game. Probably get close to 200 yards of receiving, or probably like between 150 and 180 yards receiving, and probably 2 or 3 touchdowns. He gonna have a big game. And I'm interested to see the two lines going against each other. Our young offensive line versus the Giants defensive line.
So I have a question for you. Um, what do you use George Pickens for? The goal when you got him right, the goal was for him to be a 1B to CeeDee Lamb's 1A, right? And it looks like he's not being a 1B. It looks like he's just a decoy and just there. Get that man the ball.
I agree. Especially when CD had that first drop, maybe you should have started looking like George Pickens' way or somebody else's way. But I get why they did what they did with CD. But yeah, I think they should involve George Pickens more in offense. That's what you brought him in for. Take pressure off of CD. I think we'll do a better job with that in this game. I think they'll get him involved too. He may have a monster there too. Because that defensive line, I think their defensive line is going to be able to stop our running game. That's what I think. I don't think we'll be able to run the football. So it's going to be an air it out type of game. So I expect George Pickens to have a big day. And also, it could have been play calling too. Maybe Schottenheimer didn't want to call a specific play that involves George Pickens. So maybe he didn't want to show his hand too early in the first game. It was just the first game. So maybe he just didn't want to throw all his little kinks and tricks out there just yet.
No, I understand that. I just think that if you got a offensive player like that, you would want him to produce more, right? And not just the little 3 or 4 catches he got. You you want to develop the same chemistry that you got with CD. You should want that to have with him. You should be like, oh, I can throw this up, and I know George gonna go get it. Whereas if you don't have that chemistry, and we all know most receivers are divas, it's bound to happen. Somebody gonna get upset. What football?
Yeah,
Somebody,
you're right.
like 2 or 3 cats that can catch. Somebody gonna get upset.
Yeah, he almost crashed out too. I don't know if you saw it, but like, there's one play that went to him, and on that play they didn't call it pass interference, which I felt was weird. I felt like they
Oh,
should
the
have
one
called it.
where he kind of
And
got.
then whole dude was walking back. He was about to grab his leg. Oh, man, George, what you doing?
Hey, hey.
He was about to crash out. He thought about it and he was like, nah, I ain't gonna do it.
Hey. You lucky he had no shiesty on. It'd have been a wrap. If you got that black shiesty on, wrap. He gonna be crashing out. It's gonna be-
So he both got the Cowboys, right?
it would have been right along with our brand too though. Brought in a crash out. Who else we got? Huh? What you say, Phil?
Hey, who do you have as the Saints and the 49ers?
Before I got into of course, Mac Jones gonna do something. I hope. I pray. He better do something. 'Cause we ain't got time to be going through what we're going through. Get it together.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Yeah. Sorry about that, y'all. My mic went out, so I had to change mics. But I got the 49ers as well. Even though Brock Purdy is hurt and they dealing with other injuries, to George Kittle and Brandon Ayuk still out. Jawan Jennings, he's questionable. I still think 49ers have enough to get past the Saints team that's clearly they don't have a good roster, probably the worst roster in NFL, and a rookie head coach in Kellen Moore. So Kyle Shanahan, he's been in the league for years, been a head coach for years. I'm pretty sure he's gonna tailor the game plan around Mac Jones' strengths. And there's been this saying that you could plug in any quarterback in a Kyle Shanahan system, and that could be successful. So let's see if he can be successful with Mac Jones.
Yeah, we're gonna find out. You know what's crazy? You remember in the draft, they said that we were supposed to grab him in the draft.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I saw that. They said Kyle Shanahan said he wanted to draft him.
Why? Like he went to Alabama for Christ's sake. They're not known for quarterback play. Yes, Jalen Hurts and Tua. Well, Jalen Hurts is doing well. Tua is really injury prone. But everybody else is trash. All the receivers, all the quarterbacks that come out of Alabama are not good.
What about Jalen Hurts?
That's the only one. Think about it. AJ McCarron, trash. Tua Tagovailoa, injury prone like a bug. Jalen Hurts is the only one that, and he didn't even go to Alabama. He did, but that he got drafted out of Oklahoma.
Yeah.
But yeah, like their quarterback play is not good at all. I hate the quarterback play.
Well, we'll see what your boy Mac Jones do on Sunday against the
He's
Saints.
not my boy. I didn't even want them picking him up. I was mad at when they got him. Like, you got him out of everybody? You better.
Who else would be our backup?
I don't
Who do you
know.
want?
Anybody. Somebody. Anybody but him. I remember that video I got sent. I said, don't win the Jets. What do you expect? No real defense. Heck, man, you can run on the Jets.
Oh.
We might get our block knocked out, but we can run.
All right, let's get to this next game. Next game we have the noon slate is the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Who you got?
I want to say the Lions, but I'm going to say the Lions. That's going to be a good game because you got old offensive coordinator with new team against old team. That's going to be good, but hopefully the Lions will come out.
Yeah, I got the Lions as well. I think they go bounce back. That was embarrassment against Green Bay on Sunday. They did not look like the Lions from last year, and that's understandable because they have a new offensive coordinator. So that was expected, but I think eventually they will get it going. Like once they get to how he calls plays and they get adjusted to that, I think the Lions will be okay. They still have all the weapons in the world on offense. It's just the play caller changed, and I feel like once they get used to new play calling, they'll be back to their dominant ways.
I agree, bro. That's just always gonna take a little bit more getting used to. You know, they should do well.
It should be a good game though. Ooh, Bears on the Lions. Ben Johnson returning back to Detroit.
Yeah, that's a heck of a. Ooh, that's gonna be good.
All right. And next up we have is the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets.
Listen, you, me, our fans all know Josh Allen in 5. What do you say? Justin Field, no field, backfield, my field, Buffalo in 5.
Oh god. But yeah, I got the Buffalo Bills too. Josh Allen, he showed us this past week why he won MVP last season. He
That
was
was
able to come back and beat the Ravens. That was that was a good game. That
yeah,
for
that was
me,
a good game.
that's already game of the year and the season
Right?
just started.
Bro, I promise you, I was like, okay. I was like, bro, Baltimore got this in the bag. Man, I kept looking. I said, oh my gosh. Baltimore, y'all don't want it. But that one play that Lamar Jackson did, he really should have dipped back outside and he could have been gone.
Yeah. But Derrick Henry fumbled that ball. I was like, oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah. You don't messed up. You don't got that momentum going.
This game should be a blowout. Bills should blow
Yeah.
out the Jets.
Easy.
All right. Have another rivalry game. Cleveland Browns versus Baltimore Ravens.
Baltimore gonna get that get back. They got to. Because if they don't, it's gonna look bad. If they lose against Cleveland, it's gonna look bad.
Yeah, just the current state of this Cleveland Browns team. Like, yeah, if they lose to them, that would be a bad look. Um, yeah, I got Baltimore winning. They have a bounce back game, like you said. Lamar Jackson should have a big day. Derrick Henry should have a big day.
All of them better.
Even though Cleveland beat them twice last season, which I did not know. Somebody brought this to my attention, but Cleveland beat them twice last season, so that's
What?
crazy. Yeah.
Except when they counted.
Yep. All right. Next up, we have is the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Cincinnati Bengals.
Cincinnati should beat them, but I know, but Cincinnati should win. But it's gonna be a good matchup. Seeing who Travis Hunter guards, if he guards Jamar Chase or T Higgins, I would put him on Jamar Chase.
You know he gonna get torched, right?
Listen, you want to be a number one, right? Get out there and guard that man. T Higgins gonna go over him.
And Jamar Chase gonna tore that boy up.
Listen, at least with Jamar Chase, they got the same height. Maybe 700 might have an inch or two over him, but they can you get what I'm saying? It's gonna be at least a little bit more. Either we
Man, Jamar Chase is a grown man.
Travis Hunter said I'm him though. I'm a big dog out here. I ain't no little pup.
He got to
I'm
prove
sorry.
himself.
Look, that's gonna be a good proving game.
It would be, but I just don't think he could do it.
Horrible. Have faith in that young man. He doing all he can to prove that I'm him. Like that.
All right, since you hyping him up so much, you got the Jaguars winning then?
I didn't tell that. I just said, here's what I said.
No, you said he could shut down Jabbar Chase, so they should be winning,
Yeah.
right?
I said it would be a good experience for him.
He was hyping him up.
If he puts him against T. Higgins, he gonna go over him. At least with Jamar Chase, you gotta go around him.
Okay, we'll see. Now I got the Bengals though. They won a close one against the Browns. But no, wait, did they lose to the Browns? They lost. Can't remember. I have my
I ain't
notes.
no famous fan, so I don't matter who they ain't.
Hey, you supposed to know though. You supposed to have my back. You're supposed to be like, oh yeah, they beat the Browns.
No,
They won by 1 point, but they beat the Browns still. I think they should. Yeah, they should. They should handle the Jaguars. They should. It should be close, or maybe it will be. I got the Bengals.
it's gonna be a blowout, bro. It's gonna be a blowout. All right, what's next, fam?
New England Patriots versus Miami Dolphins.
I don't want to say this, but I'm gonna say it. How long is Tua gonna be in the game for? Is he starting, or are they gonna pull him out? Because if he
Now
get
you
hit
know
wrong, it's a wrap.
they're not gonna pull him out. He's gonna play.
And they don't even like. No, Tyreek Hill don't even like playing with Tua right now.
Oh, he about to get traded. It's just a matter of time.
Shoot,
He about to get out of there.
Else. Please, somebody come get me out of here with a competent quarterback. Patrick,
Kansas
get me
City,
back over
Kansas
there.
City might get him back.
Hey, Patrick, take me back. I'm sorry. Today, it could be me. Hey, it could be me and you. We could be partners.
He gonna show up on that man's front doorstep, knocking on his door.
Hey, what you say? Like Tiger Woods and his daddy.
You literally go use a waterboard reference.
Forget, what you say? Forget Miami, dopey. Oh man.
Got though.
Give me New England.
Yeah, I got New England too. Dolphins, they could be down bad this season. Like, they play like how they played
literally in
this
a
past
rebuild.
Sunday.
Jalen Waddle, he need to go ahead and leave too. Cause he ain't getting what he need to get out of there. Hey, have they been to the playoffs? Yeah.
It was like 2021, I think.
Yeah, because that was when they went to Kansas City.
Yeah. They haven't been since then.
Yeah.
So 4 years ago. Yeah, they definitely should consider rebuilding after this season.
Yeah, they definitely should.
But I got New England too, like well coached team. And if Daniel Jones could throw all over you, Yeah, I'm pretty sure Drake May can do it. So I got the Patriots winning.
We both do.
All right, we have two more games left in the noon slate. Then we can move over to evening games. All right, next game we have is the Los Angeles Rams versus the Tennessee Titans.
The Rams should. I got the Rams, but I want to see Cam Ward have a good game.
Yeah, I had the Rams too. Just two experience from one.
Mm-hmm.
They had a better quarterback
Mm-hmm.
and better coaching staff, better
I,
roster. Titans, they rebuilding mode. I do want to see what Cam Ward is going to do. He had an okay first game. He wasn't great. So I want to see if he can improve from that first game. But that's pretty much it. I'm not expecting Tennessee to win or make it a game. So I got to go with the Rams. All right, last game in the noon slate: Seattle Seahawks versus Pittsburgh Steelers.
I'm going with Pittsburgh because they have a better defense. I think that Pittsburgh is going to come through and smash them. And Aaron Rodgers is going to want to have another great game like he had the first game.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers did have a good game. It was against the Jets, but it was still impressive. Um, I gotta go with Pittsburgh too. And this is a revenge game for DK Metcalf, um, playing against his former team. So I expect for him to have a big day. And yeah, Pittsburgh they look pretty good. We'll see how they look against the Seahawks. Why do you feel like the Seahawks are slightly better than the Jets or on the same level as the Jets? It'll still be a good game to watch.
Yeah, it would be. Definitely,
All right,
definitely worth the TV time. If no more than for DK Metcalf.
yeah, he should go off. Um, evening games. First game we have is the Denver Broncos versus the Indianapolis Colts.
Denver's going to slaughter Indianapolis. I think uh, Sean Payton has to stop like revolving the game around Bo Nix. Allow the game, make it simpler for him, and watch him excel. Not saying that he can't. Not saying that he can't do it being complicated, but it works easier when things are simple.
Yeah. I got the Broncos as well. Defense was top five defense last season, and I I, I expect from Onyx had a good game uh this past week, so
Mm-hmm.
I expect for him to build on that.
Yeah, he should have a great game, man. He'd have a great game.
All right, next up we have is the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals.
The Cardinals should mop the floor with the Panthers. But it should be a blowout. I want to have a monster game.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a blowout, but I do think the Cardinals gonna win. Bryce Young, he did not look good at all this past Sunday, and I think it's gonna take a minute for the Carolina Panthers to get their footing, and yeah, it's gonna take a minute for them to get their footing. Because Bryce Young, he didn't look good at all this past Sunday, but I'm gonna go with the Cardinals. They won against the Saints this past in Week 1, so I think Kyler Murray had a decent game that game. Yep. All right. Let's move over to the last evening game and probably the best game out of these evening games is Super Bowl rematch: Philadelphia Eagles versus Kansas City Chiefs.
I don't think that should be played early. I feel like that's more of a later season game. Excuse me. But I'm going to go with Philly. Philly should mop the floor with them. Mainly because they ain't got Xavier Worthy. So that eliminated one speedy target. You still got Oliver Brown, but you know, he wishy washy. You ain't got Rasheed Rice, so that's gone. All you got really is Travis Kelce and Isaiah Pacheco, and you can stop them, or at least minimize them. Let's go Birds.
Yeah. Yeah. I got the Eagles too. And
Wait. Before you continue, did I just hear a Cowboy fan say he going with the Birds? Are you feeling okay?
yeah.
You sure?
They ain't playing against the Cowboys, so
Oh, you only like that for the Cowboys. Oh, okay. I'm like that year round. I need you to lose every game possible.
I gotta be realistic. As bad as I want the Chiefs to win, the odds are not in their favor. So I'm going with Philly. For one, they healthy, better overall roster. They have Jalen Carter back for this game, so I feel sorry for their offensive line. I feel sorry for Patrick Mahomes too, because he probably gonna get demolished during this game. Their offensive line looked horrible against the Chargers. They couldn't run the ball. They couldn't really protect Patrick Mahomes. And like you said, they missing their top two receivers in Rasheed Rice and Xavier Worthy. Patrick Mahomes don't have no time to throw the ball. How you gonna expect for him to get the ball to Hollywood Brown and Travis Kelce?
Yeah.
Which Travis Kelce is getting older, by the way. So
yeah, he an old head by now, and
he's slowly declining.
And he might worry about getting his wedding party together. He ain't concerned about no football right now. He's trying to be like, call me Mr. Swift.
We literally about to get a replay of the Super Bowl because it's gonna be a blowout.
Yeah, I'm serious.
All right, we off to Sunday Night Football and Monday Night Football, and then that's it for the game picks. Sunday night we have the Atlanta Falcons versus the Minnesota Vikings.
JJ McCarthy should have a great game against Atlanta, but they don't really have no defense.
That's a good point. Yeah. Do you have Minnesota winning?
Yes. Mhm.
I was at first I wasn't impressed with Minnesota, but how they came back on Monday night against the Bears, kind of it took them a while. Well, it took a while for JJ McCarthy to get going. And he was able to get going in the fourth quarter, which matters the most. But you want to see a complete game from them,
Mhm.
and I think I think this game, I think he's gonna be more poised and more settled, and I think he's gonna make his throws and make the right reads. And that defense, man, Brian Flores is a great defensive coordinator because how he defended the Bears and that comeback on Monday night, that was good. That was just a
Man, that was
phenomenal
that was
play call on the defensive side of the ball.
that was something that a lot of people weren't expecting for them to do. I think everybody thought the Bears were gonna get that W, and when they did, it kind of threw some people for a loop. And Caleb Williams was trying to do too much, which you ain't got
Yeah,
to. You don't have to do too much. Just do your stuff. Like do the bare minimum without the bare minimum.
I do want to see how Atlanta's going to come out in this one though because they did have injuries to their top two targets and Drake London and Darnell Mooney. They are good to go for this game, but it's going to be interesting to see how Brian Brian Flores what coverages he dials up against Michael Penix to try to throw him off to try to confuse him. He does have a lot of experience starting that quarterback, so that's gonna be interesting to see.
Yeah, it's gonna be a real good defensive matchup. Well, defense against a rookie, so it's gonna be good.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good game. I can't wait. I can't wait for that one. All right, we have Monday Night Football. It's a double header. The first game we have is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Houston Texans, and that starts at 6 p.m. Central Time.
I'm gonna go to Houston because Houston want to have a bounce back game, so I'm gonna go to Houston.
Hmm.
But I just want to preface this. Shout out to Mike Evans for getting that another 1,000-yard season or that incentive.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna go with Tampa here. Um, I like Baker Mayfield. I like the rookie Mecca Ibuka, who he had a big
Mm-hmm.
first game as a rookie in the NFL. I like the weapons on Tampa's side of the ball offensively, and I think it's gonna be too much for Houston to handle. Even though Houston has a good defense,
Mm-hmm.
but offensively, I don't think they're going to be able to score because of lack of protection for CJ Stroud. Like the offensive line is horrible. Um, bless you. You trade away,
Thank you.
bless you.
I'm sorry.
You trade away your you trade away your best left tackle, Laramie Tunsil, to the Commanders, and you get rid of one of your other offensive linemen. It's pretty much a new offensive line out there for the Texans, and you have to protect your quarterback in order for your team to be successful and to win games. You got to protect your quarterback. And until they do that, I don't really have much faith in the Texans.
I agree. I'm
You
sorry.
good?
I'm trying to sneeze and it's not coming.
Okay. Well,
So
let's hurry up and pick this last game so El can sneeze. All right. Next game we have is the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders.
you said the Chargers versus the Raiders.
Yeah.
The Chargers are gonna smash the Raiders. They're coming off that big win against Kansas City. Yeah, they trying to keep that momentum going.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with the Chargers. I like how I was very impressed with winning against Kansas City. And this may be not the Chargers' year, but this may be the year like they go to the playoffs and maybe win a playoff game. But
Oh,
I like Jim Harbaugh as a head coach. Justin Herbert, he looked great out there. The young receivers, they look good. Keenan Allen coming back, I think that's good for them to have a veteran receiver in the room, help coach up the young receivers. And their defense is pretty decent too. It's not too shabby. So
yeah,
I'm interested to see what Ashton Genty is going to do.
yeah. And is Brock Bowers out too? He's out. Right?
Last time I checked, he's questionable.
Okay.
Unless something has updated while we were recording. Which if something did update it, then I'll let everybody know on social media.
Gotcha. Okay. But yeah, it's gonna
Is
be.
there anything else you want to add?
Thank y'all for y'all continued support. Keep following us on all of our social medias. Check out Aftermath the Grown Folks every Wednesday on Facebook, Central Time, 8 p.m. Central Time. This guy's a Cowboys fan. We don't know why. We still question it. I think he needs help. Somebody help him out. Somebody get him a Michael Parsons jersey with Green Bay. He said he wanted that. He didn't want to tell y'all that, but he wanted me to tell y'all that. What's that?
No, never.
What's that, Jay? He said,
Never.
Michael Parsons, thank you, Jerry.
This guy.
No, I saw
But
that. I died laughing. Anything else?
yeah, continue to support us on our social media accounts. I want to say I do apologize for not recording week one predictions. Last week was pretty busy for me, so I wasn't able to get to that. But now we're on track. So we're going to be giving you our predictions every week for every game. So y'all stay tuned for that. Follow us on all our social media accounts: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and we'll see y'all in the next one. And if you have any questions you'd like to ask us, you can do that by using fan mail. I have a video posted on social media on how to send us fan mail. So y'all check that out. Bye, y'all.